Hello, 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 and welcome to What's Up Vegas. How to Jimmy? I'm filling in for the fabulous Jimmy Emerson while he's gone today. And my name is Stephanie Danderson, and I'm here with a very lovely lady named Elizabeth. So let me tell you a little story before we get into your stuff. So back in the late 80s, early 90s, I worked for a very brief time at a store called Kraus. It was in New Orleans, and it was a place where they made hats, a millinery type place. And I learned how to do the old-fashioned way all the way to the way that they're doing it today. And it's much like making a headdress. And I worked there briefly, but I learned a lot of stuff. It's such a fascinating art form, which brings us to you. So you are one of the models for the lady that makes these beautiful hats. So tell us all about that.
Oh my gosh. Well, her name is Louisa Voisin, and she would love to hear that story that you just told, because Louisa, she's an internationally award-winning milliner, and she covers from the circles of Europe to all the way to Hollywood. But one of her most favorite places is New Orleans. And so I'm sure that you two would have a wonderful time discussing that. But Louisa, she is probably one of the most creative individuals I've ever met. What you see here on my head and in my hand are just two of the many beautiful creations that she comes up with. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but she did study with Queen Elizabeth, one of her milliners. Yes.
I was going to ask you that. Did she, since she's all over Europe, did she make anything for the Queen?
Yes. So
I used to love her hats.
Oh my goodness, right? Like every time I see those retrospective pictures of the Queen, it's just a beautiful. All of them, they all have beautiful headpieces.
Well, I go back to the age. I still remember my mother when I was a small child wearing the hats and the gloves, and it's never really gone out of style, especially for certain parts of society.
Yeah. Right?
It's always been, has it made a huge comeback, would you say?
I think it's trying to come back a little bit more. And Louisa's fighting the fight so that it comes back in full force. One of the things that she is very involved in is the World Hat Walk, which is coming up. So that's coming up on May 10th. And yeah, she is leading the charge.
So tell us about that. Where's it at? What goes on? What happens?
Yeah, so we are starting out at Joe's Seafood at Caesar's Forum Shops at 1 p.m. sharp. And we walk all through the shops. All of us are adorned in different hats and headpieces. Nice. We're all dressed up to the nines. And anybody can come and join us. So put on your favorite hat. It's Mother's Day. Moms, daughters, granddaughters, come on down, join us as we walk through the Forum Shops. We go all the way out to the front entrance, and we take big pictures at the fountains there, and then that's the end of the walk. And the walk is actually 90 different cities over 6 continents are involved, and they're all doing it on May 10th. So we're part of a global initiative.
Well, I'll have to hook up with her. I have a little shop, a little salon and shop, and I work on everyone, but I primarily work on dressers, drag queens, cross-dressers, all of that. And I sell hats usually during Kentucky Derby time.
Oh, yes.
And there's some beautiful stuff, but my gosh, looking at this hat is so well made. It's all kind of one of a kind. Is that what she makes?
All one of a kind, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you will never see a duplicate entry.
You know, they can be expensive, but so well worth it because they last we still have some of the hats from when my mother was alive. Yeah. And it's like, the work that goes into this is just unreal.
It is the craftsmanship and the time that is that Louisa spends. Unfortunately, she can't be with us here today because she is creating works for an event that she has coming up, not only this coming Thursday, but also for Kentucky Derby.
And you model for her quite a bit, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. I love her look. I told her that when she came in. She has just this very romantic look, and the hat is just the crowning of it all.
I know, right? So, and it just makes you feel like $1 million.
It does, especially if you have a bad hair day. You know, I have my 80s wig on today, but sometimes you just want to put the hat on, and it's like, it makes a statement.
It really does.
But anyway, we want to thank you so much for coming in.
Yes.
I want to thank Jimmy for allowing me to fill in. It was a true honor to meet
my
you,
goodness, so
and I
nice to
can't
meet
wait to see more of these hats. So
Yes,
thank you
yes.
very much. My name's been Stephanie, and this has been Elizabeth. And say it with me. We are with What's Up dot Vegas. So what's up dot Vegas. So
Woo!
thank you very much.